Hey YouTube, Do-It-Yourself Junkie here with my week 2 weight loss video blog summary. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about liquid calories and diet soda, but before I get into that, an update on how I'm doing. This Sunday I'm down to 298.6 pounds. That's a BMI of 36.3 with a little over 5 pounds lost since I've started. This week I did okay, but there was at least 3 days where each area where I had set goals that I did not meet those goals. For calories, I was under calories for every day this week except for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday I was still out on vacation, and then Tuesday I was driving again and stopping and eating at a lot of fast food restaurants. For my water intake, my goal is 128 ounces, which is 1 gallon of water. This week I did not really meet that goal, but a gallon is a lot of water. MyFitnessPal suggests that you drink 65 ounces of water a day. I was over 100 ounces of water a day on every day except for Tuesday, which was the day that I was sitting in the car driving a really long distance, and I didn't want to drink a whole bunch of water while I was driving. I did stop to eat for lunch, and during that time, unfortunately, I drank a whole bunch of soda instead of getting the water. And then for my steps, my goal per day is 10,000, and again, I did not meet that goal on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but I was good the rest of the week, sometimes getting 110% to 120% of my goal. For sleep, my goal is to get 8.5 hours of sleep each night. And unfortunately, I did not get that much sleep Sunday night, Monday night, or Thursday night. Now, in addition to those goals, I came across the challenge on Facebook, I believe. There's a group of people out there that are going to run or walk 2,019 miles during year 2019. So I figured that sounded like a good idea, and instead of paying $35 and signing up on some website to have them track it, I'm just going to track it myself. This works out to be about 5.53 miles every day, which is about what I walk when I'm getting the 10,000 steps a day. So I figured that was a good goal to work towards. So far this year I should be at 33 miles, but because of the days where I was not really meeting my goal stepwise, I'm only at 28.2 miles. Then on Saturday I also ran a 3-mile run just to see kind of where my fitness level is at. I used to run this quite regular and could do it in about 24 minutes when I was in shape. But this run on Saturday took me 39 minutes and 26 seconds. And I plan on doing that again, maybe either when I get down to 275 pounds, which should take about 3 months if I'm only losing 2 pounds a week, or I might do it every month to kind of have a way of tracking, other than my weight, how my fitness is doing. Now, the 3 months to get down to 275 pounds sounds like a long time, but you got to remember, for most of us, it took a lifetime almost, for some people, to get into an out of shape situation. I mean, you didn't start out of shape, you got that way over several years, hopefully. So for me, I mean, really, it's taken about 12 years to get this overweight. So I don't expect to lose it overnight or in a month even. It's going to take me about a year, a little over a year, to lose the 80 pounds that I need to get back down to a reasonable weight. Now let's talk about drinks. I plan on drinking just solely water. I could drink some tea or some coffee, but you really don't want to put milk or sweetener in those because that then adds calories, and I had a real problem with caffeine withdrawals in the past, and I don't want to go back to consuming a whole bunch of caffeine. In fact, when I drank soda earlier this week, it was a caffeine-free root beer, which wasn't good calorie and sugar-wise, but at least I didn't have major headaches after I was done drinking it. So most programs out there like paleo, keto, personal trainers and stuff, they'll tell you that anything that has calories that's liquid is pretty much not good for you. I mean, milk and juice and stuff, they have healthy benefits to them, but the calories associated with them you intake a whole bunch of calories and you get very little in return, especially in fullness. So you can drink a cup of orange juice and that'll put you at 163 calories, almost all sugar, but you don't really feel full afterwards, and then you have to go and you eat more calories to feel full. In fact, most people will call these empty calories. While they might have vitamins and calcium and stuff, in the case of the orange juice, you're missing out on the pulp and the fiber that comes from actually eating an orange. And both those are going to make you feel full when you eat the orange. And then the worst thing you can do, in my opinion anyway, is go out and drink diet soda. And people kind of wonder why, like, oh, well, diet soda has 0 calories. Doesn't matter. It's not going to cause you to gain weight. Well, the doctors and people out there doing studies on this have shown that when you drink something sweet like that, your body is going to register the sweet taste on your taste buds, and they're going to assume that you're intaking sugar. And because of that, they release insulin. Well, then when there's no sugar for that insulin to absorb or bond to, or however that works, your body kind of says, like, wait a second, what's going on? I released all this insulin, but it's not being used. I need more sugar. So then it either drives you to, like, drink more diet soda and just make it worse and worse, or those insulin spikes cause your appetite to increase, and then you're eating a whole bunch of food and calories and maybe sugar in the forms of starches and breads or junk food to try to compensate for all that insulin your body just released. So in the end, when you drink that diet soda, yeah, it has 0 calories, but it causes you to consume more calories. And then on the other side of that is aspartame is a fake chemical that I really wouldn't be putting in my body. Back in the 80s and the late 90s, I know there was a big push of like, oh, it causes cancer, don't consume it. And somehow that kind of disappeared. I don't know if it ever got disproven. But to me, like, when I eat something, I can taste if it has aspartame in it instead of actual sugar. And it tastes horrible to me. So that's all I've got really on drinking diet soda and a whole bunch of empty calories in the forms of juices or milks. And hope it was informational for you and maybe covered something you didn't know. Next week I plan on going a little bit more in depth into maybe paleo diet and keto. I haven't really researched keto a whole lot. It looks interesting and sort of similar to paleo diet, and I know a couple people that I talk to on a regular basis, they're pretty interested in hearing about that and what you're allowed to eat and what it does. So I'll try to cover that next time with my update for week 3. Hope to see you then. Have a good day.